Every 4 years, billions of people participate in the activation of a global industrial mechanism designed to process human passion. On the screen, the experience feels entirely pure. Fans wear their national pride on their sleeves and let their rawest feelings take over. Behind those emotions is an economy built on specific figures. This chart shows projected revenue for the 2023 to 2026 World Cup cycle. $13 billion flows directly to FIFA. Beside it sits $10.5 billion in global advertising and $850 million from U.S. broadcasting rights. These billions are not generated by the sport alone. As viewers, our attention and our emotional investment are the exact raw materials powering this profit-generating engine. For an extraction mechanism of this size to function, it requires a highly specific, charged environment. Organizers cultivate this by relying on 3 psychological pillars. The first is national pride. When a team takes the pitch, the event is framed as a matter of identity and belonging. The second pillar is international rivalry. By pitting country against country, the tournament turns a sport into a global conflict, ensuring the audience is emotionally locked into the outcome. The third pillar turns physical geography into marketing assets. Host cities become massive billboards, wrapping local districts in tournament messaging to push merchandise and tourism long before a ball is kicked. These 3 pillars, identity, conflict, and location, ensure the audience is emotionally immersed rather than just observing. This immersion lowers critical barriers, making billions of people significantly more receptive to the corporate messaging woven into the event. This cluster diagram illustrates segmentation, dividing a massive global audience into precise categories. Isolate younger fans, and they are targeted with campaigns for energy drinks and video games. Meanwhile, older demographics are funneled toward higher ticket items, receiving ads for banking and luxury cars. This division goes far beyond age. The audience is sliced by zip code, cultural triggers, and language. Fans sitting in different countries, or even different neighborhoods, experience entirely separate narratives. When you layer this laser-focused math over the heightened emotion of the game, corporations achieve a highly reliable system for converting human attention into capital. The reach of this extraction system is vast. For one solid month, sponsors hold a captive audience of up to 6 billion potential viewers. To pull value from that audience, companies use emotional branding. They deliberately position their logos in the background of peak moments, so the euphoria of a massive goal permanently attaches itself to their brand. They also utilize in-game advertising. Every single pause, down to a player taking a hydration break, is converted into highly visible commercial real estate. The messaging strategy extends well past the television screen. The moment a match ends, the exact same corporate campaigns flood YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram simultaneously. Even companies that refuse to pay for official sponsorship get in on the action. Through ambush marketing, they deploy viral memes and influencers to hijack the cultural hype and extract value from the tournament. These overlapping tactics blanket the global conversation, creating a closed-loop environment where it is practically impossible to watch the sport without generating value for a corporation. This raises a serious ethical question. Should a deeply rooted cultural activity like football be used as a primary tool to enrich massive corporations? The pro-corporate defense is practical. Staging a global event of this magnitude requires billions of dollars in logistics, security, and the immense cost of modern physical infrastructure. Without corporate money paying the bills, the tournament simply could not exist. But critics point out that the costs are asymmetrical. Host cities frequently absorb deep debts and social disruption, while corporations profit by exploiting authentic national pride to push unrelated products like junk food or credit cards. There is a middle ground. While the commercialization of massive sports events is likely unavoidable, organizers could hold sponsors to stricter ethical standards, prioritizing brands focused on health and sustainability over those that may cause social harm. Ultimately, the power rests with an aware audience. The next time you find yourself jumping out of your seat to cheer for a goal, take a second to ask yourself, are you celebrating your country or the brands that bought the moment?